All right, everybody, what's going on? We back, doing another episode here. This thing we call the EOV project. So this one, we're gonna try to have a little fun with this one. We're gonna be talking about superheroes and villains. Every day, there's always arguments about Superman this, Joker that. Yeah, he's not a fan, but we're gonna get into it. So with the first topic, right? Like, who is your favorite hero? Anybody? I don't really care who goes first.
Don't personally,
don't say Superman either.
Huh?
Please
Don't say Superman.
No. These are my true answers right here.
Okay, go ahead.
Wait, what are we talking about? DC or Marvel though?
Anybody? Like, I don't want to constrict it.
'Cause I got one for either one.
Yeah, go for it.
DC definitely Batman
Okay.
for sure, and
I'm mad at that.
and Marvel Iron Man, and I know both of those guys don't have superpowers, and that's the reason why I fucking love them. I fuck with them because they can keep up with the best of them. They have absolutely no powers or whatever. They're just regular ass rich guys.
Literally,
or whatever
if you think about it, not even think about it, it is what it is. They're the leaders.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah.
Exactly.
Justice League definitely respects the hell out of Batman.
Oh, for sure.
And
There would be
Iron
no
Man was
Justice
like,
League
what,
without Batman.
And there would be no Avengers without Iron Man.
Respectfully,
Definitely
so
wouldn't
yeah.
The leaders without
Word.
powers. That's crazy. I never even thought about that.
yeah.
Doing it for the regular folk.
You know what was so gangster about Son Batman? There's a whole no powers thing, but that one time in remember the Justice League cartoon? When he was like sitting around with them and he was talking about everybody doing this and everybody doing that. And I think Green Arrow had just joined the league. So he was just like trying to get to know people. And then he was like, why is everybody so afraid of Batman? Like, why are y'all afraid of a man
I remember that.
has no powers? So Batman was standing there and he didn't say anything. But then Superman was like, well, there's a reason. He literally has told all of us, like, he knows how to beat every one of us. If we get out of control,
He does.
like he's developed a plan to take every one of us out.
crazy
So
as
it's like, do you really want to test him on that, or
Nah, don't do it, because he will come for you.
And he don't care. He will go to
He
great
don't care.
lengths to
Yeah.
fucking if you got out of line, Batman, I don't care, friend, family, nothing. Like I'm gonna go to great lengths to shut your ass down. And that's it. Like but that's my guy.
So when you compare it to Batman and Iron Man, I would say intelligence is where they come.
Oh,
Yeah, it's off the charts.
damn. You know, Iron Man. We all know he's an ironmonger, whatever. Like he's into weapons and shit like that.
Yeah.
And
Batman
he's practically I'm not gonna say he's a scientist, but he's somewhere in that realm. And then Batman is more smarts, like he's a detective or whatever. I cannot compare the two.
Yeah, like Iron Man is like a strategic war general.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Batman is the world's greatest
The
detective.
world's greatest
Okay.
detective.
Yeah, that's the
Absolutely.
perfect way to like
Yeah,
kind of
that's
set
really
those
a perfect
apart.
way.
Yeah.
For sure.
What about you? Who you got? What's your favorite?
So Marvel, I'm definitely gonna go with my guy Spider-Man. And you know, I always loved Spider-Man, but I loved when they introduced Miles Morales.
Okay.
Because you know we didn't have that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like, as a kid, like I'm a little bit older, so as a kid, growing up, you know, we only had Peter Parker,
Yeah.
who was a white guy, but you know I didn't care anything about that. But like seeing Miles Morales, I was like,
Yeah, it's
well,
different.
this is what I always
Yeah,
wanted.
yeah.
So yeah, Miles Morales, Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
And that's also too because he has powers.
Yeah,
Like Spider-Man has powers,
not really.
but like but he does.
he do, but he got
does.
like mostly gadgets and shit like that.
No. In
No?
regular combat, without any of that,
Oh, okay,
he will
okay.
really shut somebody down.
I mean, yes.
I looked at the attributes of Spider-Man while I like him. It's like, dude has the same attributes as a spider, but then when you think about if a spider was a human size, that would be a scary thing.
Yeah.
Spiders can
Would be.
lift 5 times their body weight. So he can lift up to like, I think like 2 tons or something like that. So Spider-Man is pretty dope on that aspect.
That reminds me of that there used to be like a Spider-Man cartoon when he got bit or something happened and he became like a radioactive giant spider. He was just wilding.
Yeah,
Damn.
I seen every episode of that
Yeah.
Spider-Man cartoon. That was the episode where he got bit, he turned into the spider.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was more so he got bit and he went to the lizard, you know, the dude with the tail lizard. And
whatever his name is.
He wanted to enhance his powers. He's being chased by
Dr. Connor.
he was being chased by what's his name, the hunter.
Yeah.
Craven.
Yeah,
that's my
he
guy.
He enhanced his powers and he turned into a full blown spider, but it was too much.
It was way
It was too much.
I remember that in the animated series.
Yeah.
But long story short, he can keep up with the best of them. That's one of the,
Absolutely.
the reasons why I love super agile. Hand-to-hand combat. You kind of don't want to go against Spider-Man. It's kind of dumb.
Yeah.
I like that you like Spider-Man and I love Spider-Man for the fact that he likes to keep everything in the neighborhood.
Right.
That's it.
I'm not
give a
going
fuck
to
about
save the
saving
world.
the world.
Like,
Listen,
bro, like let's save New York first.
New York.
Yeah.
Facts.
Right. Let me hold down New York.
he definitely from New York. He just
I respect people that do. Like Batman is the same way. You not finding Batman fighting crime in Metropolis.
No, you're really not.
You don't give a fuck what's going on over there. That's your side.
If he's over there, it's for a good reason.
They got
He's
Big
like,
Blue over there. You
It's
heard?
like this dude from Gotham came over.
He's like, I just came over here to come investigate something. I'm out of here. Like, it's crazy.
I gotta hit Gotham in like 10
But that's for Marvel.
I was chasing the
for DC, for DC, it would be Batman for sure.
Okay.
It would be Batman, and for the same reasons that he said, like Batman done been through it all and still came out on top.
Facts.
Yo, anybody that can go through that amount of mental damage and still fucking be able to
I thought it was dope too. Like that
nigga.
Justice League show showed us a lot on what they could really do.
Yeah.
Where they recruiting people and Marvin, the Martian Manhunter.
Yeah.
The Martian Manhunter was trying to read his mind, and he didn't even know that Batman already knew that he was a Martian. He was a regular human, and Batman's just saying, he's like, "Well, I can't read this."
Some be
mind.
10
He was
steps.
like, bro,
Yo,
you can't.
this is why I fuck with
Yeah, you
Batman.
can't do that, bro.
Batman
He's like,
just-
I set up mental blocks in my mind for people trying to read my mind. So
That's a superpower by itself without it being a superpower.
That's
the fact
a
that
fact.
he can mentally
That's just
what
mental
kind of
strength.
human are you?
Definitely.
She's not normal. She's
So
not regular.
those two.
Got you.
I would say for DC, The Flash.
Oh,
Damn, you took
okay.
mine.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody knows.
That's my guy.
He's
For Marvel, I would definitely pick Thor.
Ooh,
Okay.
You know, because with Thor, I like Greek mythology, and he fits the, and especially his persona, his fucking persona is so funny as fuck.
yeah, it is. I ain't gonna lie, he's a breath of fresh air from there.
Yeah,
Everybody else
And
that
honestly, without
provides a
Greek
lot.
mythology, we wouldn't have superheroes. That's what
Yeah.
it
That's
is.
true.
Basically,
They
yeah.
give us
Basically.
We wouldn't have
the
DC
imagination to come up with stuff like that. So.
Yeah.
That is true. Man, like I said, you stole my idea. I was just gonna say the Flash. Ever since I was younger, I just always wanted to be like fast as fuck for no reason. Like, just for no reason.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Yeah, I just be running. Like, but yeah, and like his whole story, like from what I've read, with even all the like different versions of him, from Jay Garrett to like Wally West. To
That's
Barry.
the dopest. One of the dopest
Yeah,
parts to me. That
he's got so many different. Then he got Kid Flash, and
If
like, it's
anybody
just,
ran over if anybody killed my mom, I want to run over them.
that's what I'm saying. And like,
Run
I
over
want to
him.
run right over them.
yeah, like just, and I would have got here on time too. It was fast as fuck.
Yeah, but like that right there is,
boy.
is a crazy part. Like you got Pulse, Kid Flash.
There's
like,
so
a whole bunch,
many.
like,
There's so many. And then that TV show they got on CW.
Seen it all.
It's cool.
Yeah, I had to
It's
watch
cool.
it.
Yeah, I had to. It's a little extra, but it's
But
alright.
there's so much power to even like Flash, like itself, because we don't just know that he's fast.
Yeah,
Like, you know,
I was
he's got,
just- I was about to say that,
he's got so many other moves.
but you see in certain episodes where he's really fast that he could turn back in time.
yeah. Or like phase through objects.
Oh, yeah,
like,
yeah,
stuff
I was
like
just
that.
about to say
that.
Yeah,
I
like
was just about to
he's
say
just
that,
not
yeah.
just fast.
Or like he's
He
so
can vibe.
fast, he can move his arms to the point where he can cause a tornado.
Yeah, that's like crazy.
What kind of dude is you, man?
Yeah, like,
Yeah. And
Could you imagine?
I hate how people just like subject him to just like, oh, he could run fast.
nah,
This
he's-
man could do
speed
so
contributes
much
to a lot
shit.
of
it
other
really
powers.
does. Man, ran so fast one time, ended up in the future. Like, yo, what's going on? Like, could you imagine?
That's a good pick.
But yeah, all right. So let's show some villains some love. Like my favorite villain, probably of all time, is the Joker. Just because,
Definitely.
like, it's the Joker. Like that dude is a problem. Like,
ain't gonna
and he's like literally like he's insane. Like mentally, like he has fun with
agree.
it. He has fun with it. Yeah.
I'm not really watching villains, but Joker would definitely.
Joker's
we
my
were just talking
favorite.
about this earlier. He's
Joker has always been
the
my
true
favorite
essence of
villain.
a villain. Like
Forever.
Because he has
He
no.
don't care about
he
riches.
has no. It's not saturated. His crime isn't saturated. Like him,
really
it's
not.
not crime. It's
not.
a metaphor that he's like, or logic he's trying to prove. Which his underlying theme is just to prove that Batman and him is the same person, and Batman is also insane, but you just haven't killed anybody. He just want him to kill one person, even if it has to be him.
That's what I'm saying.
He wants him to
That's-
kill. Like, okay, I'm gonna kill this lady, and if I kill this lady, are you gonna kill me finally? That's the only thing that he wants to prove.
Always
You know how insane that is?
Right. He don't care about money. He don't care about nothing
that
else.
is crazy.
How you
That's
got
a different
one
type of crazy, bro.
Yeah,
You
that's
got
like,
one ejected
I'm gonna
to your
kill
life.
somebody just to see if you kill me.
That's what I'm saying.
Just so I can prove a point.
That's top tier. That's a top tier villain. Like
You fucking nuts, bro. What's wrong with you?
Remember in the movie,
Yo.
which I don't care what anybody say, greatest Batman movie of all time with the with Heath Ledger, the Joker,
best Joker portrayal ever.
Nobody could do it better.
Ever.
Because son went into like he embodied what the Joker
Yeah,
was.
that was the Joker
Like,
in
literally
real
went
life.
crazy.
Like mentally insane.
That one
that's
part where he
fact.
jumped off the roof backwards and wasn't even looking. And
Yeah.
he didn't care if he died. He just knew Batman wasn't gonna let him die.
You just died
Yo,
off
that's-
laughing.
Wait, so
like, what the fuck?
how you feel about the latest Joker movie that
The last one?
Yeah,
The
So
Jared Leto Joker?
yeah.
so that one was I took a different take on that because they didn't make it as like a Batman villain type of
Okay.
Joker. That was more of a regular person type
Yeah,
of
I
Joker.
hated it.
Basically, what it
That's
was.
how it came off.
You
to me.
cannot make us somebody that's a psychopath into a regular person.
Yeah, and it like it was different. It was a different take on it.
He
Like
got,
I
he got
didn't.
tattoos. He got
Yeah.
thrills now. Like nah.
Oh, you talking about Suicide Squad?
Yeah, that one. That
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
the new types of Jokers that they're trying to make.
yeah, that
those-
I'm not a fan
those,
of that.
yeah.
one.
But
That-
they're trying to make a whole movie from that dude that like nah.
yeah, they could leave that over
Yeah,
there.
like it's too
Yeah.
pop culture.
They could bring they could bring Heath Ledger back and do that. I
Right.
love
the
that,
Joker
but-
would never wear grills or get tattoos.
Nah,
They don't
like
care about any of that.
That made no sense to me. Like I didn't get it. Like when he popped up in the movie, I'm like,
That's a fact. That's not,
Who is this?
that's
who
not-
that? It's like Kid Joker or something. Like
Joker was never.
They
one
should
of
have did
them
that.
serial
They should've
If they would have
something
made an alternate version of the Joker and say, okay, this is somebody that
Yeah.
that worships him,
Yeah.
that wants to be like him, I'd have been like,
I would have
oh,
been perfectly fine.
Okay,
with that.
that's
Don't,
perfectly
Don't
fine.
label him the Joker because that was
right.
disrespect.
You hear this? You listening? Make a better fucking storyline.
Yeah, don't do that again. I was highly upset. Don't do that. All right, so
Don't do that.
don't do that, bro. Like, who y'all got for like favorite villains, or like you said, you don't really watch for them, but like who like always catches your attention?
You said the Joker, and we were talking about somebody that I really like, Darkseid.
Okay.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Heard you.
Yeah, Darkseid.
Darkseid is that dude.
How you so nonchalant about everything?
That's
like
me.
literally you're in a battle with a dude that everybody fears, which Superman, huh?
But you
But
don't really care.
you're in a battle with this dude, and you ain't even taking your arms from behind your back yet.
Crazy.
Can we count Galactus as a villain?
And no,
Because he's just looking for food.
right? He's not a villain.
Yeah,
Like,
I
he's
mean,
not
if
like
that's
that.
the
You
case,
just
I'm
say
a
that?
villain. I'm always looking for
Right.
food. Like,
to chickens and cows,
Like, we
we
villains.
villains.
Yo, if
We
worlds
villains
of
for
what
sure,
he eat,
for
like
sure.
you can't really fault him for that, right?
I mean,
Because
it
that's what he.
it all depends on the
that's
means,
there's
I guess.
nourishment.
The means
what
you
you
go
think
by it.
happens when we walk into a chicken coop?
It's over.
These motherfuckers is sitting there like, oh, here you go.
Here we go.
Black guy in the
Villains,
chicken
yeah,
coop,
these
like,
villains
we-
is here now.
we
They
fried
don't got no
chicken.
superheroes, so they just dead.
Yeah.
He's
So,
just
yeah.
going for
Until
what
one
he
of them
wants,
rises up
honestly.
and shit, Super
Right.
Chicken or whatever.
That's because like if you call him a villain, can you call Silver Surfer a villain? Because he was going to go find the planets.
I mean, Silver Surfer is
He's a-
understood though.
He's a herald.
Yeah, like but
Yeah.
you setting people up for the kill.
I mean, yeah, that is true. I mean, that's a good point.
Right.
I was gonna try to defend them, but I'm like, nah.
Yeah, you're
right.
literally killing a whole planet full of
because
people.
you know what's going to happen. Like
Right.
once you find that planet, it's all right.
That's like
mark this
me
off.
opening the door for a serial killer and walking out and saying, I didn't do
I
it.
didn't know.
But I opened the door for him to kill you.
Right.
Yeah.
No.
And you knew what he was
You
coming to
just
do.
as bad.
Like, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
You're going to jail for conspiracy, brother.
Yeah, that's crazy. You know
That's
what?
why no one compares
How
to
the fuck
Dr.
was
Doom,
Silver
though.
Surfer ever considered
Dr. Doom?
a superhero?
Okay,
was inviting the dog.
because he turned his back on Galactus.
Okay.
When he realized that what he was doing was very wrong, then he turned his back.
How many
But-
worlds he had to go through to figure that out? Though?
You killed
Fuck out
you
of
killed
here.
billions
Yeah,
of people.
you fucking
Yeah, you went
bitch.
too far.
Because it took me a minute to realize like, this is wrong. Planet number 500.
No.
Like, yeah, nah.
After 501 planets,
He's like, you
figure out
know
what's
what?
wrong?
This is wrong.
You're on a
Yeah.
whole nother
No.
level of a serial killer.
Like, you know what, Galactus? I don't think this is right.
Yeah, you-
I think you need to go on a diet.
No, you got some.
I think you need to try asteroids from now on. The fucking
500 billion people.
Eat
was
some
too
rocks.
much.
Yeah, that's way too much. Nah.
planet shit got to stop, man. This is crazy.
Let's go out
crazy.
Let's go out the moons and shit.
I don't know.
But then
I think-
also, wasn't he like his plane only got to stay alive if he kept doing the work?
See, that's the thing though. Like, how much do you factor like the motive, I guess, or whatever,
Right,
like
the motive,
what he had
right.
to do? Like, if he was doing it just for fun, then it's just like, oh, you got.
That's why he's not a. That's why.
wouldn't-
Okay, that's why he's not a villain. That's the factor on why. Because it's like he's doing it only to keep his planet alive.
Yeah.
Would you do it to keep everybody here alive?
Okay,
See,
let me tell you this.
It's that moment of thought.
Let me tell you. No.
Right.
No, all right, bet. So Killmonger,
My guy.
okay? That's your guy. Because I think I heard you say that before.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
Favorite villain? Well, anti-hero, whatever you want to
do
call
we consider him a villain? And even though he was doing it for the sake of black people around the world, like he was just
he's more misunderstood.
Extremist.
Yeah.
He's an extremist.
extremist.
Misunderstood extremist.
That's like when people going hard for their religion, like when you get the Muslims that kill for the sake of the Muslim religion or Islam. To them, they're not doing bad. You know, like they just feel like they're going hard for their cause.
Yeah.
But to everybody else,
you
a terrorist, brother.
Nah, he truly felt like whatever he was
I get where
doing
you coming from,
was for
but-
the best of that whole nation, I guess. So it's like
It's a matter of point of view.
yeah.
It's a matter of point.
So that was actually going to be another question, like what makes a villain a villain? And I guess we could say motive or the story behind what drives you to do what you're going to do eventually.
It most definitely have to be motive.
Yeah.
And it's selfish once, you know.
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, motive, but it's like okay, fine, you have a motive, but does that account for how many people you didn't hurt
Probably not.
already?
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Right,
Probably not. No.
right. So it's like it depends on what your motive led you to do and how bad it was. Then yeah,
Agreed.
because you got people like Harley Quinn who changed it to being a superhero, but like how many people did you actually murder with the Joker? That's nobody touched on that.
Couple thousand.
Yeah, right, like a couple thousand. Nothing crazy.
After that kid in the hospital, she was like,
Right,
nah, I need to change my
I
life.
stabbed up a few people, but I'm saving them now.
Yeah, I mean,
I changed.
yeah, like I don't
Can
know.
Michael Myers be a good person now? I don't
At
understand.
this point, after all the movies, nah, it's over for you, Mike.
Yeah, like I'm never trusting you, bro. Like
Nah.
we cannot never sit in
I
the
could be
same
falling
room
from a building
and I
and
could just
Michael
be like,
Myers
all right,
pull up.
chill, Michael. You're
Yeah.
good. No, that
I
no,
could
that's
be falling
Mike.
from a building, and Michael Myers pull up like trying to grab my hand. I'm like, nah, I'm not doing this,
Bro.
I've seen this shit too many times, bro.
Right.
Like, nah.
He's literally like, all right, I'm a good person, and he's just sitting in a room, chilling with you with the mask on, just sitting there not saying nothing. And
Yeah,
this is awkward.
I'm not
He
with
just
that.
needs a friend.
Yeah, you're a villain for sure. I'm out of here.
I'm not that friend, bro.
Nah, I'm good.
Go find Jason or something.
But then that raises a question. Do you believe, depending on what the person's motive is, they could change as a villain? Like, I bet we could like wash away what you did.
So
Ooh,
I got an example for that.
Oh, that's a good question.
You want to go first?
No. You go ahead.
I was gonna
Go
say
ahead.
Vegeta.
That's a
I was gonna say
good question.
Vegeta's a perfect example of that.
That is a good example.
Vegeta was the classic villain coming to destroy planets and look for Dragon Balls or whatever. He met Goku. Goku's stronger. All right, now I want to beat. This is my new motive is to beat you. And throughout that like journey, he eventually was like, you know what? I'm gonna stay on this planet because you're here, and I want to beat you at some point. But eventually, he builds a family. He starts to look at Earth as his home and shit like that. And like he's a whole complete.
But do
different
you
character.
forget everything that
No,
he did?
you really don't.
Yeah,
you really
no.
don't. Because like when he died, he went to hell. King Yama's like, I didn't forget. what
Yeah,
happened.
yeah, like
I
bro,
didn't
like,
forget.
like
nah, just
yeah,
because
bro,
you
like
killed yourself to try
you
to
did
kill
a lot
Boo don't mean
already,
you like
bro.
you
You did
innocent
too
now.
much.
Yeah.
But it's just like that's the uphill battle you're gonna take if you wanna
Right,
switch
right.
over
I get what
sides or
you mean.
whatever.
So-
yeah.
I said Dark Side, and you said Galactus.
Galactus, yeah.
I'll give you that honorable mention, I guess.
It's an
Honorable mention.
Yeah. I don't really have a favorite villain.
That's cool. I'll give you Galactus.
I'm more on
though.
the side of justice.
Yeah.
Justice League.
Of justice.
Running for mayor.
Yo.
I am Angel and I approve this message.
And you just see him there like this.
I made sure not.
But
Shit, you got any villains that you're a fan of?
Dr. Doom, actually.
That's a good one.
Ooh,
Underrated,
okay.
too.
he's another one. He's another one where you gotta ask, is he really a bad guy?
Yeah, he's underrated too. Though.
That's what I'm saying. It's just all selfish needs and selfish wants when it comes to a villain.
Yeah, because like literally, I think he only pops off when you mess with his country.
Right.
Like, isn't he like a leader of a country?
That's what I feel like
Yeah.
would be the attributes of a villain.
Right.
Like selfish needs and wants and
Yeah,
like
true.
world domination.
Yeah, because he did actually try to kill him.
yeah,
Because my
at one
grandma
point.
got
I mean, he
killed.
did.
wanna-
He did try to do that.
To the Fantastic Four, you know.
And he only a villain, I think, too, because what he wants to be with Sue Storm. And
Yeah.
like
That's
jealousy.
That's a selfish.
Is that a
ass
real?
motive.
Is that a good motive?
Oh
It's-
man,
But
He's just a regular.
I do
simp,
also feel like
that's
Right.
all
Nigga's
it
the
was.
world's first simp.
I do also feel like that certain villains want to be heroes first before they even do
I
become
agree. I agree with that.
villains. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
But
kinda
you
like
know,
Oh,
they
they were
be
like
alone.
They were like failed superheroes.
Right.
Yeah.
Failed
It's like,
superheroes, or you know, their number one hero stirred them the wrong way, and they.
That's why that's also where it comes in, where it's a matter of
They
perspective.
kind of got that treatment.
Where it's like you think that they're a villain, but to them, like their world is
dirty.
Like,
all he wanted to be was good. He wanted to be a good guy.
All he wanted to do was be good.
And they're like, nah,
no, it's not your.
You want to make the cut. He's like, all right, I'm destroy shit now.
Right.
Right.
And
Yeah.
So the fact of Vegeta, love dude, but always never really you never
forget.
respect him, because your only motive in this whole thing every time something happened is that you hating on Goku, bro. Like, y'all friends now. Stop hating on him, bro.
Are they really
like,
friends
he'll go
now?
to another level and he'd be like, oh, Goku went to level 4. I have to do it. No, bro.
No,
you
that's-
don't.
that's his-
you don't have to.
That's
go
his
level
reason
4.
for living, though.
True.
Like, Goku had
That's
2
a
kids.
sad reason.
Goku
of
had 2
living.
kids. Vegeta had 2 kids.
That's
Like,
a sad reason to live.
It is. Though.
You only do what
Yeah.
this man do. If this man never have kids or never goes to another level, what you gonna just
Your
be?
only purpose is to be better than the next man.
basically, that's his
a
whole
crazy jealousy, bro.
Right. That's crazy.
But
That's fucked
That's
up.
not-
that's
healthy.
what a Vegeta
That's
shows,
crazy.
because as soon as Goku gets stronger, Vegeta wants to get stronger with him because he doesn't want to be left behind.
But-
to be shown as a weakling.
But true. But then he always gets tight because he'd be like, "Yo, I can never reach. You're never gonna reach
Yeah.
him. When you gonna realize?
Yeah, the
Stop
writers ain't
it.
gonna let that
Like,
happen.
you're gonna go to level 5, and he's gonna go to some other level, bro. Like, just stop.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, but I appreciate the determination though. He's never going to stop.
Determined villain.
He's super determined.
Right. He only became a good guy
he's-
to prove his own point.
I feel like he's more like an anti-hero than anything. though.
Yeah. I was about to
Yeah.
say that because can Vegeta be considered a villain?
I don't really. I want
At first he was, but then
he
now
was.
he's
He
just an
switched.
anti.
Did it like a 180. He
How
didn't
about
go fully, but
did a 180?
yeah.
Broly.
Broly,
Not a villain by far.
Broly's not a. I can't really. He's not smart enough to be a villain.
Yeah, not even. Yeah, I don't think he's conscious of what he's doing.
He's really not.
He literally.
Because depending on what movie we're going off, if you're going off the first one, that's all his pops just kind of in his ear, like Goku's this, Goku's that.
Yeah.
The second one, if you've seen it, is basically the same thing. So it's like he's not really.
That's what's like depending on the motive.
Yeah, he's not really conscious on that. So speaking of anti-heroes, right? I think one of my favorites would be The Punisher. That Netflix series kind of solidified that. I was like,
I'm not gonna lie.
Ooh.
That Netflix series was brutal.
You
because
seen that
like, they
shit?
went, yeah.
Oh my.
that
They
Netflix series.
they
was
went
amazing.
into details with
Oh
the
my
violence.
God.
They did. It was amazing.
Because people don't
Movies did
realize
not do that man justice.
if you know anything
I
really
hated
about
those
comics,
movies.
I've been
That
reading comics
show?
since the 90s.
Yeah.
If you know anything about comics, like the Punisher is probably the most brutal you could get. And
No,
like,
yeah,
like,
for sure.
his comic books is way more gory
On a more
than the
realistic
show.
level,
Right.
on a realistic level, not involving like magic powers or anything like
Nah,
that.
he
Like the
just he
Punisher.
go out and
It
get
was
it.
just, it was hard to watch at times. I'm not
down.
gonna lie, because
Yes.
dude was like really getting it in or getting beat up.
You seen the show on
Even
Netflix, right?
even the
That shit
Daredevil
crazy.
show was like that as well.
Oh my god,
It showed a real person. Like most of the time,
I gotta watch that.
probably every time the Daredevil left the fight fucked up.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
it wasn't
yeah.
it wasn't like those imaginary shows where
Nah.
they show like the superhero never getting touched.
Nah, he be
Or
in the
something
bed
like
with
that,
broken
like-
bones and
Right,
like
son.
That's why I
really
enjoy
began
it. I
into
enjoy
whole
the
really-
realism.
he really
the
got it.
realism of everything. I enjoy that.
And
shit,
you know
man.
who started that trend was Christopher Nolan.
Mm-hmm.
Realism.
My favorite director.
Shout out to
of all
Christopher
times.
Nolan.
Yes. Shout out to Chris No.
got you.
That's what I call him.
Chris, no.
Chris.
Y'all know each other.
I don't know, but I'm eventually.
Listen, once you get that plug, just let me know. I got something for you, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, Punisher is my guy as an anti-hero. Basically, he just trying to find the people who killed his family, bro. Like, that's all he wants. That's all he wanted. And he
Like
went
any man
to
will be on that path.
the extremest of extreme measures to get to what he wanted. So like,
Yeah, another extremist.
yeah, like that's
He's an extremist with no fucks to give.
boy in the I think in the dictionary he's right next to that because he
Like when you
just-
see the word extremist, it'd be like a picture of the
he's right there because he just he
He don't
really
care.
He really didn't, and like I loved it.
Everybody
Like, it
knows
was
who
dope.
he is, all type of shit. He don't
Yeah,
care.
he'd be on the news like Punisher did. He's like, all right, well, I'm
Yeah,
still gonna
yeah,
go kill like
bro.
5 people. So like,
He's like, yep, just another 5 o'clock.
yeah. So like, nah, Punisher.
It's another Tuesday
Yeah,
afternoon.
definitely.
So
feel it.
Oh,
you
it's
saying
not
that the
these guys?
Punisher is your anti-hero?
Yeah, we'll call him an anti-hero.
I would say either Deadpool or Cable.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
A lot of people don't talk about Cable. They did a
don't.
bullshit
Cable
job
is
of
yeah.
introducing him in the Deadpool
did.
movie because they made it more of a playful situation where Cable
Yeah.
was dead serious most of the time.
I was like-
I'm mad
I was
Thanos
like-
got 2 roles.
Nah, they played with him a lot.
Cable was the Marvel version of Punisher.
Okay.
Literally. He's a mercenary, and I think his only one objective was to stop Apocalypse,
The Punisher.
regardless of who was in his way. The X-Men or whoever, like, bro, like, you don't realize my main objective, fuck what y'all doing, is
It
Apocalypse.
definitely didn't come across in that movie at all.
He's an anti-hero, Cable,
Yeah, but okay.
Yeah. So either him or Deadpool.
Deadpool's one of my top 5s too.
I would say Deadpool as well.
Yeah.
Because he's not really a hero or
Nah, he's not.
He's just whoever pays him.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, exactly. He's just in mid.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
What about you? Who you got?
Favorite anti-hero?
Yeah.
This might be a weird one.
So, hot topic.
Catwoman.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nah,
Halle
that's cool.
Berry
Yeah.
Catwoman?
Yo,
Nah, don't.
no. She don't
Don't do that.
She don't. She don't do nothing.
even
She
mention
ain't,
that
she ain't doing nothing
brother.
crazy or nothing like that. But she come in clutch when it's needed. Like I'm not even gonna lie. Like when Batman is like,
Yeah.
I don't know, like
Yeah.
he might not be all the way fucked up or whatever. But like I don't know, like she might just come out of nowhere and just be like, yo, I like you.
Right.
So,
It ain't even really for no other reason, but fuck it, I'm gonna help you in this fight.
fuck it, like I'm bored. I ain't got nothing to do.
I ain't got nothing else to
It's-
do,
It's
but-
Thursday night.
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
just swinging on through trying to rob a fucking museum or whatever.
I
Like,
didn't
I'm
know he
gonna
was
help you
here,
out a
like,
little bit.
Yeah, because I
She
feel like
got
at
clutch.
the
And then-
same
and then-
time,
and
she's
then
not really a
smash the man
villain
right after that.
because
Exactly.
like the only thing she really does is like steal.
Yo.
And then smash him right
Yes
after.
and no is crime, but it's like when you consider all the other fucking villains Batman be dealing with, Catwoman is not really a villain.
That's
like,
why he lets her go all the time.
Right,
It's just
like,
like,
Yeah, she-
ah,
you want to steal a diamond, it's bad.
Yeah.
Don't do it. But
you
like,
help
you
me
help
catch
me in
penguins.
fights,
Yeah,
so I'm
so
gonna let
it's
you
like-
rock.
and he
Yeah.
kind of trying to smash too. So let's be honest.
Yeah,
like,
he smashed a couple times
I mean,
already.
let's be
Yeah,
honest, like,
that's why she keep coming to help in them fights.
listen, she knows what's going on.
If I blow your back out, right, you helping these fights.
Listen, Batman got some shit going on.
Oh shit.
Oh shit! So like, I came across something the other day, like looking up like different type of like villains just to get like a little more accustomed to some of their like backstories and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So I ran across something that I thought was kind of funny, like weaknesses for villains, right? So I think I think the funniest one.
I've ever looked into something.
I never did.
This is
I never
for
thought
Yeah.
about that.
So the funniest thing I saw was the Riddler. His weakness or his greatest weakness is he wants to get caught, which is why he always does all these things for attention, like to like have someone like find him or know what's
But
going
why
on.
is that his weakness and like the shit that that's his goal too?
Yeah, it's his weakness, but because once you get
That's
caught, it's
crazy.
over. Like
Because I'm dead ass serious. Because he set these riddles to get caught.
Exactly.
And that's his greatest weakness too. At the same time,
Yeah,
that
it's
make no
like-
fucking
I'm
sense.
like,
at
that's
all.
why he's
Yeah,
crazy.
That's why
That's
I don't
why
like
it's
that
crazy.
motherfucker right there. Because
he
you're a fucking
makes the
idiot.
joke.
He's a
You're a
walking
fucking idiot. Yo,
He's a
Riddler,
contradiction.
Exactly.
you're a fucking starburst.
Yo.
Riddler.
You're literally putting
Fucking
out
hard
shit to
and
get
soft at the
caught,
same
but that's
time.
your
Right.
weakness, bro.
yeah, so I
What are you
seen that. I
talking
was
about?
like, okay,
Because like what you watched the show Gotham?
yeah,
Yeah, so like in the show Gotham, when he got caught, his like morale goes all the way down. Like when you catch him, he's like, "Damn, I'm not that smart."
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
why I think that's why it's his weakness because his whole thing is like being
morale
smarter
goes-
than
yeah,
everybody
yeah.
else. So it's like if you can't figure what the fuck he's talking out, what he's talking about out, it's like that's what he wants to do.
Yeah,
he wants
yeah.
you to be confused.
he does.
When you
yeah.
figure him out, it's like, damn, they seen through this all. Yeah, so you just something wrong. You walk contradiction, bro.
Oh, Riddler.
hilarious.
Riddler's greatest enemy is Google.
Facts. Yeah, just put up one of his riddles on Google.
That's
real
a
quick.
fucking segue
He'd
right
be
there.
tight. Like,
And you better use this shit.
Damn, you just
one.
shitted on a character. Period. Like literally, you have to destroy the character now because he can be defeated by Google.
That's it.
That's
You don't need no
especially-
fucking Batman for that.
Especially it's
Let that
2021.
nigga sit down for that, man. You Google it.
It's
Yo,
2021
Tell me
now
any
too.
fucking. Tell me any riddle.
He'd be like,
you got
Any
irrelevant
riddle.
over the
I
top.
bet,
He'd
bitch.
be tight.
Where my phone at?
But what if we take your phone away? What you
I
gonna
don't
do
even have
then?
my phone, but it's over there.
Like there's literally like a million
I
people
got
walking
you.
around with phones.
Yeah,
I
you
can literally
can't-
stop the next person that walks by like, yo, bro, what does riddle mean?
Yeah,
And it's done for you.
that is true.
That is true.
It's funny as hell.
Yeah.
But I don't think anyone's ever looked into something like that, right? Like weaknesses. All right, so let's do about superheroes. Any weaknesses you've noticed from a superhero that's like,
That's like stupid as hell.
yeah,
Oh shit. Okay.
I
gotta think about
the
it.
Martian Manhunter.
yeah. I read that. It was on.
You know,
it was
but
on
you know
thing.
why though? I hated that because
Fire.
why? Yeah, they made his weakness so stupid. Why I read up about it. Why they did that is because they felt like the character itself was too overpowered.
He was overpowered.
Like literally, like his powers alone, it's like he's the best superhero in the Justice League.
Basically.
Like, he's better than Superman.
Basically.
So it's like that can't happen because Superman was the #1 marketing tool. They made his weakness so stupid. Anybody could obtain fire. I could light a match right now and he would just be going
that's what they
crazy.
said. They said a match. I was like, what? Like a flat? Like Just walk around and magic.
You telling me he has super strength, can fly, super speed, telekinesis. One of the smartest people in the Justice League can shapeshift, and fire is your thing.
That is crazy.
Out of all things.
The first thing that man created. All right.
I mean, I kind of see what they're doing with that. That's like kind of like throwing it way back. Like
they even do that in anime. Like I'm watching Bleach right now, and I'm so confused. And I'm like, why is it that this man just went to the Soul Society? He's the strongest person that was there. Comes back to the Earth, and now he's looking like an average dude, getting beat by the bouts. Come on.
Ain't like loses power or some shit.
Come on, it's stupid at this point. I understand what you're trying to do, but don't get him to a level and then bring him back down.
Yeah, they kind of.
That's like Goku going to Super Saiyan and then later on he's getting beat up by Krillin. What's happening?
That's disrespectful.
I don't even want to watch this show no more at that point.
That's disrespectful.
Strongest human, though. Tell you that.
Yeah.
Krillin's the strongest human. I don't care.
He is the strongest human.
I don't care.
Yamcha can't touch that.
Yamcha's not touching
Krillin. Yamcha not touching that.
The most bitch ass dude in the crew that's always crying out for Goku when he's getting
but he's doing it for us. Like that's us right there.
Do you really want Krillin representing us?
I don't, but it's a fact. I'm not a Namek. I would like to be a Saiyan, but I'm not.
I would pick Yamcha before I pick him.
Whoa.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
No damn
you know what? Krillin gets saved by the Destructo Disc. That's the only thing that I love.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that.
When that bitch start that shit up, I'll be like, y'all niggas better run. The Destructo Disc gonna get your ass.
Yeah, when he split the shit though, and like, I'm like
yeah.
all right.
Was it that one episode where dude did the Destructo Disc and then one person yelled out, was like, "Oh, you better dodge that shit. He's a bitch ass nigga, but that's kind of crazy."
Nah, everybody got one Trump up their sleeve. You know?
Right.
Holy shit.
All right, so let's throw it back real quick to like superheroes again. I said I wanted to be really, really fast growing up, right? So like, what is the superhero superpower that you guys would like to have? Would like to have?
Oh my god, that's a
Shape-shifting.
loaded question right there.
Shape-shift.
I want every single one of them.
You'll never figure out that is me. I can figure out any situation.
That was really
I can infiltrate.
That was my close to my
Yeah, I can infiltrate any situation. Like Mystique seems like it's not that crazy, but it's like when you really think about the depth of what she can do.
Get you any
Right.
situation.
You said Mystique's powers?
Yeah. She can literally be the president of the United States and destroy everything.
I can't fuck with you, man.
Right.
That's crazy. Nah.
You're a villain. He said this guy right here, he's secretly a villain.
He's definitely a villain.
Like
this nigga right here.
Listen,
No, I thought you was gonna ask me that too, because
that's
like
deceptive.
whether you want to be a superhero or a villain, would you be that? But I'll wait to see if
Bro,
that
if
comes.
any
It's
nigga
coming
pulled
up.
up like they were my
It's coming
girl,
up.
bro, I'm gonna be fucking so tight.
Right, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I can shapeshift into you and
Just
just
to get
just
close
walk
to me
into
to try to kill
just
me.
walk into your
Listen.
girl house like, hey, what's up? What's going on?
like you're right. You was acting funny yesterday. I wasn't
What? I was
there.
with you yesterday. Don't worry about it.
It be in the room like
And then,
who else? Anybody else?
yo, I will honestly want X's powers.
Who?
Professor X.
No,
Professor X.
villains.
Oh, you said villains?
Yeah, villains.
Oh,
No, superheroes.
Superheroes?
Superheroes.
Oh,
villains,
superpowers?
Anybody-
Superpowers.
Superpowers.
I'm just saying that because I want to be a villain so bad. My fault.
All right, so yeah, we
that's my
already
fault.
know what you're trying to be.
God damn.
You gotta watch out for that.
Like the fuck?
My fault.
All right, so
yo.
it makes sense what I said. You definitely want to
Be
be a
outside your house, just like, yo, what you got going on?
right. Nah,
You say it.
yeah, I definitely will want Professor X's powers.
Okay.
With telekinesis.
Yeah, telekinesis.
Yeah.
For some reason, I don't know. I don't need anymore. I feel like
I feel like that's a crazy power because like I don't want to know what people are
It's a
thinking.
lot of
like,
responsibility.
Yeah, like imagine if you really know. You don't want to know what people are thinking.
Nah.
When you really find out what
I
people really
wouldn't
think
even
about
use
you.
it in that sense, though. I wouldn't even use it in that sense.
But it's like there's so
What if
many.
you can't shut
there's
it
so-
off?
there's
What
so
if you
many-
get the power and you like damn, I hear what everybody's saying in this video.
honestly, it's crazy. I don't care about what anybody else think. Like,
Nah, I'm not gonna lie.
I would
You
not
saying-
even think about
you
anybody.
saying-
Said I know.
Saying that now.
I might get
But
curious.
what if somebody you loved and respect for so long, and then you actually hear what they've been thinking about you, and you be like,
I ain't bet.
What?
If I heard
That's
something
fuckery.
one time, then that's it. I'm gonna lose all hope for
Right.
humanity, my nigga. Like that's it. But
You lost all your
But-
hope for humanity.
Yo,
The
it's-
power you
I'm
picked.
not gonna turn into a whole fucking psychopath.
You might.
I'm turning to a
that.
villain for
Like,
sure.
that's
You're already a villain.
yo, you already set that
You already said that.
stone, my
motion.
nigga.
If you get bit by a spider tonight, yo, we already know what's going on.
That's crazy.
Look. I'll leave y'all out of it.
All right, that's all I'm saying.
I got left out of it.
Right,
keep it
I fuck with
spidey,
you,
like
right. You leave me out of it.
keep it spidey. Just keep it in the hood, just over there.
Yeah. That's it. I'm only going to terrorize the bro.
Who that? Nah.
Don't do that. That's a little ass burrow, bro.
Here comes Signz again. God damn.
I'm not gonna
hero
lie.
to save him.
Yeah, don't worry.
One power I would definitely choose is to clone. To have multiple figures of myself, you know, to have them at different places at different times.
Yeah, that's a good
I'm not gonna lie. That's a cheat code power.
That is
niggas
cheat
at
code.
work and sleep at the same
Come on
time.
now. I'm in there.
Yeah.
Cheat code power.
Damn.
Would that be more energy that you got to use for like your body? Like
I was gonna say that. Like,
I would say that, yeah.
yeah, like if you
Yeah.
cut yourself in half, that's like half your energy.
Right.
Like
It depends,
even if you're
because
home,
what if-
even if you if
what if-
one
what
side
if-
of you
what
is
if the
home, like you
attributes of
still
his
be
power
tired
don't-
off of the
Right.
shit that
Then
you
that's
was
dope,
doing with
but-
your upper.
I feel like every superhero power has some type of
Some kind
like
of-
It has to have, I
Yeah.
feel like
Yeah,
Yeah, they do
that's a
that so people don't be
compromise.
too overpowered.
yeah, like my
That's-
super
that's a
speed. Like
compromise for sure.
I get extremely
Get tired.
tired most likely.
Yeah,
So,
like the Flash, he has to eat a lot.
he does.
He does.
Keep up
I
his-
noticed that.
keep up his
He
metabolism,
definitely
whatever.
do.
Superman, what I forget what his shit is.
He has to stay in the sun.
Yeah, there you go. He
A
can't
lot.
stay in the sun.
Like a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't.
Wait, come on.
That's his
Do you
weakness
want me
for
to
sure,
go in
but-
on this man right now?
Got a whole segment.
I got ammo for that man.
Trust
right
me, I
there.
got a segment for that.
I do not care for when
Yo.
people are like, oh, Superman.
Nah, Superman.
Why is it that Superman is still stronger than Shazam? Even though they're
not.
technically like this.
No, he's not. They already proved that. Shazam is one of the only people,
like 'cause he's like a
not
god.
one of the only people, but Shazam is one of the main people that can really fuck Superman up. But he knows this. The only reason why it really didn't happen in its full extent yet is because Shazam is really a little kid in a grown man's body. He
Yeah.
hasn't realized what he can do.
Yeah,
He's not-
Superman's
he's not fully
weakness is
capable.
magic.
Yes.
Superman's weakness
That's
is magic.
definitely is, yeah.
Shazam's power is magic.
Magic, yeah.
Shazam is just as strong as Superman, but then he has that one attribute of magic. So now you're dealing with a dude that's as strong as you, but now he has your weakness. You're fucked up.
That's his trump card.
He
right
almost
there.
killed Superman in the comic.
That is a trump card, yeah.
yeah.
Trump card.
So,
Like, boxing
He's
or
always
whatever.
said that. Like he can't fuck with magic. Superman
I'm
always
not.
said that.
I don't
Yes.
fuck with Superman because you can give a baby kryptonite and a bat, and he's done.
It's over for him.
Anybody can be
Yo,
Superman.
just let that baby start
No.
swinging. Just let the baby start
That's
swinging.
so true.
It's
No, it's
over.
been true since the beginning of time.
Yeah.
You put a rock of kryptonite in a baby's hand.
You can't do nothing.
We wouldn't even know what kryptonite was if that man didn't come here with it. So you brought your own weakness with you?
And the rock doesn't even have to be that big.
It really don't. It
We
could be
had
like
no weakness for this man on this planet. You brought your weakness with you.
Yeah, which I don't understand at all.
I bet.
But yeah,
This is for everybody that's watching that loves Superman. Answer me that.
this man does not like Superman. Clearly, clearly.
That's what it sounds like.
That's a sad thing.
Yeah, Superman probably left you in a building somewhere and then saved you.
Trying to cancel
Bro,
shit.
like,
Yeah,
forgot about you.
I can't do nothing for you because it's kryptonite here, bro. I bet, bro.
I'm like,
Call
what?
Batman.
I figured out
Batman
my
got my
stuff.
back, yo.
Call Batman.
Walked out. Call Batman.
Call Batman.
And Batman gonna be mad hard.
Right. And as soon as the sun show up, I'm be like, yo, bro, like, yeah, this nigga's useless.
Yeah,
This nigga's useless, bro.
Batman gonna
My
tell
fault
him
for
about
calling you,
something.
but he's so useless.
he's like, I know. Don't worry about it. I got you. He gonna pick it up, put his little pouch, and when you out, like. But yeah, so with that, right? Like, I know with every hero, there's like a backstory of why they become a hero. Villains are the same. Villains also have backstories. I was reading a story on one of my favorite villains, Scarecrow, about why he became what he became eventually. Like, so everyone knows Scarecrow's weapon is fear, right? So he was traumatized, abused as a kid or whatever. So like, yeah. So that backstory to me was fired. I was just like, that's interesting. That's dope. Like, how do you even think to do some shit like that and become a whole villain? So like, Mr. Villain over here, like, is there any villain backstories that kind of grabbed your attention?
Of course, I'm gonna go back to the Joker.
Yeah.
But his backstory is like really interesting because he was a whole nother villain before that, or he was a henchman. He was a henchman for the mob, and then he became the Red Hood.
Oh shit!
Yeah, he was the Red Hood first, and then
The original Red Hood, yeah.
he was the original Red Hood, and then that thing happened with Batman. They fought. He fell into the vat of chemicals. Blah blah blah.
Wait, and all that extra shit.
I think that is interesting because he has two backstories.
He does, yeah.
Because the first part was like he was a henchman that was just trying to make it. They treated him like shit.
Yeah.
Then he started his own little group because he was good at robbery, and he became the Red Hood. And then as soon as he became this thing where he thought he was going to be big time, he died. Or they thought he died.
Right.
And then he just became insane. So now he has a whole nother backstory because all of the things that he cared about before, he no longer cares about. Right. Now he just has a whole nother objective.
Right.
Right. So I think that's a pretty interesting
that's dope, though.
Yeah.
I had to start with him because he's a villain, so he would know villain conferences and shit.
Villain
villain
backstories.
Yeah, or superhero, whatever you want to do. I think villains have better backstories, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, because it's not really talked about.
Yeah, because being good is easy.
It's so easy.
Turning to crime is like, why, bro? Why are you doing this?
You know what's my favorite villain backstory? Galactus.
I never knew anything about like.
No. That's the thing. There's nothing to know about Galactus. He's just a hungry motherfucker.
Just pulled up, hungry as fuck.
He's just hungry
about this man.
That's all it is. He's just hungry. And I just learned something about it. He was a part of the old universe that was before ours. So he's still like dying. He's faded away. It's taken a couple of million years for him to fade away, but he's still walking around sucking on planets. Pause.
Pauses are needed on that one.
Extra pause, because we're in New York.
That means the biggest pause.
Sucking wild, man. He don't give a fuck what's on that shit.
So he don't really have a backstory. He just trying not to die.
Nah, it's just
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
he's not really a villain.
That's why I said he wasn't really a villain.
Hungry.
That's why
That nigga just hungry.
He's just trying to stay alive at the end of the day.
He's just hungry.
He's from the Bronx.
Do you call a lion a villain for eating a gazelle?
No,
that's
you gotta eat.
Yeah, food chain.
He just looked at as this bad guy because he's eating something, but
yeah, because we don't want to die. That's all.
That's all.
But a gazelle doesn't want to die. But a lion isn't a villain.
It's the circle of life.
Exactly.
It's a circle.
It's a circle.
Yeah.
And then you move it. This is another.
And then you move it to another.
I'm gonna go with the Joker backstory. Actually.
Okay.
I mean, from what he was saying, from the mob story, and especially from the new one itself, where even his family, where his pops were mentally like abusing him, physically abusing him.
Yeah.
And, you know, having his mother going insane as well, thinking that she's someone else's husband, but she's really not. Either way.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I think they did pretty good with that also. Kind of explain that with his mom or whatever. If you ever seen Gotham.
Oh yeah, good show.
Fucking Jeremiah or whatever. They didn't want to call him the Joker, but we knew who that was.
Yeah. Jeremy.
I was so confused. I was so confused on that. Like, was that the Joker? Or was it somebody that looked up to him?
Like mouth and shit.
It was just
I thought it was just somebody that really looked up to him.
That's what I thought, but like it was way too many similarities. Like the smile, the laugh, the look. He got
Fox didn't have the rights to pay for the name Joker.
They
that's
didn't.
That's
So
all
they
it was.
just-
Oh, I never knew that.
Yeah, so that's what it was. That's why
Yeah.
they used another name that started with J.
I'm like, bro, no, that's the Joker. You can't.
But that was
tell me
clearly the Joker for
easily.
sure.
Clearly it was.
Yeah, because
but I thought they were trying to do something was like, where you see some like, okay, you ever watched Batman Beyond?
Yeah.
So I was a crazy question to ask. But yeah, so Batman Beyond, they had the followers of Joker.
Yeah.
It wasn't the Joker, but it's people that loved the concept of him that,
But if that was the case, then you wouldn't have Penguin or Firefly.
Right.
You wouldn't have any
Right. You're right.
of
Yeah.
those guys.
Okay.
So like, I'm just like, nah.
It don't even make sense.
Those villains didn't have much of an impact as Joker did.
They really didn't until Joker
The
showed
followers
up.
of Jokers? Hell no.
They had no.
They were like
Penguin's backstory was his family fortune got like
the rich family he had abandoned him because he looked weird.
Yeah,
he came out,
shit like
he was
that.
a deformed kid.
and he became a fucking a mob boss. Or
Yeah, they threw him in the gutter, and then
Joker.
He comes from a rich
very,
family trying to get
very,
rich again.
very different.
Now, his glow up and that shit was crazy though. Like he really did his thing out there. Victor Zsasz, shout out to Victor Zsasz. That's my guy too.
They introduced that dude too. That a lot of people didn't know about Victor Zsasz.
I didn't know about him either until I'm like, who? I heard he's getting a movie.
He was
too,
an assassin from the comic books.
Victor who?
Victor Zsasz. He's an assassin.
Yeah, I think he's getting a movie too. Matter of fact.
Yeah.
So like that should be dope.
That's dope.
He's like one of the most beast assassin. Like the villains were hiring him. Like, he's
yeah,
not
about
really.
this,
He's not really a villain.
Nah, he's
just
just
get paid.
whoever
to do
pays
what
him
he
the
do.
most.
Yeah.
And he's
seen,
good at his job.
This Morbius trailer.
Yes.
I was just about to ask that. Okay, so
Yes.
he's talking about superheroes.
Okay.
What's your favorite superhero movie that's about to come out?
That's about to come
That
out.
didn't come out yet. That you're anticipating.
has to be a superhero, or
It don't have to be. Like just
I mean, those are the only movies. that's
superhero or
coming
villain
out.
movie.
I mean,
no
Morbius
villains.
would be one. The
Yep.
Venom movie coming out will be another with Carnage.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm looking
I'm
forward to Doctor Strange too.
That should be fire. I'm
Yeah.
still waiting on the Static Shock movie. That's what I'm waiting for.
Oh my
You're gonna
god.
be waiting a while.
I know,
you
but
waiting on that.
that's-
Yeah,
that's-
I'm waiting on that
Wow.
too.
That's all I'm
It's
waiting
wild
for.
to get fucking Black Panther.
Yeah.
I actually am really looking forward to She-Hulk. To be honest with you.
Is that
Oh,
like a
the
real
TV show,
movie,
yeah.
or is that like a
Yeah.
No,
series?
it's a
They
Disney
confirmed it.
show.
They
Okay.
confirmed that they're
Okay.
gonna come out with a show.
Yeah, it's a trailer for it.
Yeah.
You seen It came out yesterday.
Black Panther.
Black Panther.
I want to see what they do. I want to because they're gonna make Killmonger the Black Panther now.
Oh no,
Oh,
not
that's-
Killmonger.
The sister. Isn't it
No,
the
no,
sister?
not even Shuri. They just changed it.
Again?
The guy who was in charge of the fucking the Ape Squad.
Oh, Ngobu or something like
The
Yeah.
first
that.
dude that he.
I know
fought.
you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What I'm
he's
saying
supposed to be
is
the new Black Panther.
That's
or something.
weird.
that actually
It's
happened.
Mad weird.
No, that actually happened.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because there's like you seen in the movie they had the ritual where he can be challenged
Yeah,
by
yeah.
other tribes for
Right.
somebody to be the Black Panther.
Right.
So that actually did happen. He wasn't always the Black Panther.
So, like, how they gonna? It's gonna be interesting.
Shuri
how they
was,
do it.
and then somebody else was, which was that dude that
So you
was the head
think
of the Ape
they're
Squad.
gonna?
Honestly, they trying to figure out something because the actress who plays Shuri, she don't want to get a COVID vaccine. So
Wow, that
they're
is-
trying to figure out a way
So
of how
that-
to like
yeah,
implement.
that
like,
kinda
they-
throws off the
yeah,
whole-
so it's
Damn.
fucking up the whole thing. Like,
Yeah, like Killmonger-
why COVID is fucking up the world? Like
Yeah,
it's fucking up our childhood.
it is.
It
It
is.
is.
It is.
Like it's messing with.
and she
movies
got
now.
every right to feel the way she feels. If you
I
don't want to
agree.
get the vaccine, that's
I agree.
your business.
So, like, if they were to bring
the truth.
Killmonger back, how would that work though? Like, he died in the first movie.
yeah, he
So-
died.
And he didn't die in the comic. That's what I'm saying. He didn't die in comic books like that.
Yeah.
Like they have to kind of bring him back because he has like a full storyline beyond that.
But it's like how they can't. They don't want to bring in a new actor for him.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he'll do the movie again.
Of course, Michael B. Jordan.
They were supposed to use Shuri as a replacement, but since she don't want
because
to get the
that
actual
also
vaccine,
happened as far as her becoming the Black Panther. That happened in the comic books. You know, I'm all about
Yeah.
sticking to the
Comic
storyline.
books, yeah.
So it just
But she's
depends how
fucking
they.
the storyline because she don't want to get the vaccine to
Right.
work on set.
But there's also another storyline where that man does become the Black Panther.
oh,
So we could do either storyline because the Black Panther itself, who he was, is just a mantle. A Black Panther is the mantle.
Yeah.
So anybody can inherit.
not
the
an
Black-
actual,
Not
yeah.
anybody, but select.
Yeah,
people
yeah,
can
yeah.
inherit that.
Select few or whatever. Yeah.
yeah.
What I loved about his powers is like I remember reading something like I know they made it like a flower in the movie, but like in the original comic books, it was a tree. And the fruit, it was a heart-shaped fruit that grew from the tree, but you couldn't eat it if you wasn't part of his bloodline. You would die. And that gave him the powers of a panther.
Oh shit.
That's how he got. So he actually has powers.
Tree of Might.
But yeah, that was the storyline that I loved.
Okay.
They changed it to the whole flower thing and everything in
Yeah.
the movie, but you
That's
know,
dope.
yeah.
That's another thing. Like, movies don't really stick.
Oh, and the fact that he can, because he has to keep eating the flower like as a ritual
Okay,
every,
okay.
I
Every
don't know
couple
how
years
much
or
time, whatever. But
Yeah.
the tree grew wherever he was.
No shit.
So like when he joined up with the Avengers, he was on the roof one day. I was looking at the comic book. He was on the roof one day meditating, and the tree grew from the roof. But he was telling them, "Don't eat the fruit, because you'll die. Only he can." Right.
Damn.
That was a dope ass storyline.
That's fire though.
And the fact of the matter that he joined the Avengers, and Iron Man quickly knew that he was smarter than him.
Oh well.
Come on, but yeah,
Yep.
that's what I'm waiting on
sounds
is the
about
Black
right.
Panther movie.
Okay.
That sounds
I want to see what they do with that.
That's dope.
Yeah. Anybody else got any other movies looking out for?
Yeah. No, I'm definitely looking forward to Doctor Strange too.
Hell
Sure.
yeah.
Because
Then they
that's
say it's
going to
gonna
be
make it more horror.
yes,
more horror in
it's
it?
gonna be more horror, and because it's a brand new look on the whole Marvel universe. Like everything was just Earth based,
Yeah.
and now it's just gonna be more like mystical and
that
magical.
should be dope.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope.
ethereal and space, all
Yeah,
type
that
of shit.
should
Like
be
it's gonna
fire.
be so exciting to look at. It's gonna be confusing because I'm trying to keep up with it right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, Doctor Strange 2 for sure.
Okay. You got any
fun.
that you're looking out for?
Not really.
Okay.
Yeah.
I missed two actually. The new Batman movie coming out.
I was just
Okay.
gonna say
That I
new
see,
Batman
have you
movie.
seen the trailer for that? Anybody?
Yeah, I did.
That looks crazy.
That
Oh,
looks,
you seen it?
the one with Robert Pattinson. Yeah.
yeah, that look. I didn't know how to feel about him
That and
doing
Doctor-
it.
They
I
said
got
that they're
those
trying to
two.
transition more into Batman being a detective.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so
The world's
that
greatest
that
detective.
should be interesting.
This Batman movie is based off the second year of him being Batman.
Okay.
So like,
so yeah, there's definitely a lot of
he
mistakes
doesn't
made.
fully know like how to pull back his strength or like, not his
Yeah.
strength, but like his aggression, his rage.
Yeah, because that one clip that I
He's
seen in the
wildin',
trailer,
all type
he
of
was
shit.
beating
He was
living crap out of
fucking
somebody.
wildin'.
Yeah.
He's a
But
young- he's a
I
young
know that
Bruce
the
Wayne
new
wildin'.
Batman, because there's different versions of the Batman story. The Christopher Nolan version being more violent,
Yeah.
in like the dark, like the series, the Dark Knight comic books, whatever. He's more violent.
Yeah.
Batman will break any bone, beat you to half of your life, but won't kill you.
Yeah.
He'll do everything else, but
Just leave you
don't.
there.
But just, I'm
Just
not
leave you
gonna
there.
kill you. That's what I like. They
Yeah,
bringing that
that is
attribute to
dope.
real life.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
because
dope.
We
Batman,
need more of that.
Batman wasn't the cartoon version that we're seeing
And
now.
this is why the Justice League
Right.
respect Batman. Because
Yeah.
he's willing to
He
go
said
fucking
he
above and
literally has
beyond.
said the comment. He said the statement. I do that so that the criminals fear me and they know not to do something because you know I'm gonna beat you into half
Right.
within your life. Like
Yeah.
you know what's gonna happen. Now.
That's
I ain't got to shoot laser out my eyes
Nah.
or fucking throw you in the sky.
I'm gonna break
None
your
of that. I ain't
femur.
got none of
and
that shit.
Yeah, you're gonna break some shit and you're just gonna
I'm gonna
sit
beat
there.
the fuck out of you,
Yeah, it's tough.
and you gonna respect what I'm saying.
That's tough.
That's
And
it,
then
man.
the other movie would be the new Spider-Man movie coming out. Just because
okay.
Ooh, I want to see.
Yes.
what
just
they-
because are they really bringing all of them back?
They-
Because
No,
they,
no, no,
they've
but
been
realize-
Apparently.
realize what
And
they
it's
about
supposed
to
to be
do,
the most
though.
darkest one out of all.
Yeah,
that's what I heard
realize
too.
what they about to do. That's so exciting. I've been talking about what they're going to do with Iron Man since they killed him off, which that never happened in the comic books like that. But I wanted to know what they're going to do with that franchise because there's people that are huge Iron Man fans. Plus, Avengers won't run.
They can't run.
as it does
They can't.
without that
Fire.
character.
Yeah.
But they started to introduce new things like Ironheart. Ironheart is the
Oh, yeah,
female
yeah.
Iron Man, and then alternate universe type shit.
Yeah.
What if they bring a whole? It's Iron Man, but it's a whole nother Iron Man from another alternate dimension.
Kind of what they do with the Flash when they got multiple
Right.
Flashes coming in.
Yeah.
Right.
Multiple Flashes,
So they can
multiple
still be an Iron Man,
Spider-Mans.
but because in this Spider-Man, and remember Iron Man and Spider-Man were very close
Yeah,
in
yeah.
this new Marvel.
With this Spider-Man.
So I think they're gonna introduce a
I can
new
see that.
Iron Man with this alternate.
you think it'd be still be the same actor still or somebody new?
Somebody new.
Nah, because Johnny.
Probably not.
doing
Johnny was it Robert? Was it
Robert Downey
Jr.?
Jr.
Robert Downey
Robert
Jr.
Downey
He has
Jr.
problems with Disney right now.
Right, he
So,
doesn't
like,
want to. He said they're not paying him what he wants.
No, he made that role though. Honestly.
Nah.
really
I think
did.
it's a matter of like he don't want to do what they want him to do.
Yeah.
Like he's
And he
like,
also
yo,
said he's sick and tired of doing a role. He want to do other
yeah,
things.
Yeah.
He built the fucking Marvel shit from the ground up. Am I lying or
Man,
not? Like,
look,
if it
Robert
wasn't for
Downey
the first
Jr.
Iron Man movie, it wouldn't be no fucking
Right, but
Yeah.
also
shit.
realize too,
Agreed.
don't take away from the fact of the matter that no one wanted to work with Robbie Downey Jr.
Absolutely
because
not.
of his drug addiction.
Right.
He was a
He was going-
crackhead.
Yeah, his career was actually not as great. And then
It
when
was
he,
going down.
yeah, when he
It
made
was.
Iron Man, it revitalized his
It was
whole
bad.
career.
Yeah.
So don't forget that, dude. Like, just don't forget that part.
But he know his worth.
Right.
Nah, that is a fact.
And
Stop doing them drugs now. You know your worth, huh?
yeah,
I mean, it'd be like that, right?
Right.
All right, so I feel like villains get a bad rap, right? They always looked at as they ain't shit or whatever the case may be. But some of them, like you can relate to a little bit, right? So I don't know if he's a villain, but he holds a special place in my heart or whatever. Scar from Lion King, right? Like I understood his pain, bro. Like I got what was going on. Like no,
Nah, bro, I can't let him live for killing
No,
Mufasa
hell
like that.
I can't let him live for that.
Why-
but
no, no, all right, no.
I can't let him,
Why?
I can't let him
Why
live
would
for
you let
that.
him
But I
live?
understand the like you being the brother nobody fucks with,
He
nobody
got his
cares
brother
about.
killed, bro.
Before all of that,
is you talking about?
I was cool with him until he did that. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah,
I,
that was.
I
like,
understand.
everybody was sad when
I
Mufasa died.
He
bro.
got his man's
Listen,
killed.
I understood everything up until that point. I'm just like, all right, bro.
You was fucking with him until that point.
Nah, because I got
What was
it.
making you fuck with him? Up
Because
until
all
that
right, you
point?
gotta understand, like
He's an asshole.
He's an asshole, yeah. But you gotta understand, like Mufasa was
I
the
gotta hear
golden
this.
child, right?
Yeah.
Mufasa this, Mufasa that. Like, yo, I'm here too, bro. Like, yeah, he wasn't as big and strong as him or whatever, but like, he's still there. So like, I get it. Like, jealousy's
you.
a bitch.
It's
So
like
I get it.
someone's in the shadow of him, and he,
Yeah. So
I feel you,
Living in
But-
the shadows, yeah.
bro. You killed Mufasa, bro.
he did.
like, yeah, like,
what's wrong? Yo,
killed
He
him,
hold on.
did.
Like,
he didn't have to
hold
do
on.
Like
that.
literally, that was one of the saddest moments
Yo,
of my childhood,
that
bro. Like I seen that
traumatized me.
shit,
That
and it traumatized.
I looked
me.
at my
I was like,
brother
bro,
like, yo, you gonna kill me one day, bro?
you just
Like,
gonna kill him like that, bro? That's your
Alright, so
brother.
it was
Bad.
foul. It was foul, but
I don't care what my sister do. We might go through things, but I ain't gonna do that.
nah, I ain't-
I mean, that's
Like,
his brother, though.
right?
All right, bet. Nah, I got nothing to say.
Right,
about
yeah,
that. That's fucked up.
What?
Man.
I respect it though. I see what you're saying though.
Listen,
being in the
I
shadow
hear
of
you.
somebody.
I hear you.
I'm not condoning
But all it took was a matter of him doing what he had to do to get where he needed to be.
Listen, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes.
Fucking
right?
Disney.
I ain't killing my brother. That's
Right.
That's a little over the top.
Fucking
But
Disney, bro.
with that being said, like anybody,
They gonna make Scar like an asshole like that.
listen, Scar
He
was
could have just did what he had to do.
Yeah. So like real quick, like who do you guys kind of like relate to in terms of like villainy or whatever you want to call it as the
Why
villain?
we keep going to villain?
Because he's the villain. I gotta appeal to this man right now. Because everybody agrees with
You're
hero.
like, nah,
everybody
bro.
can agree to a hero. Like
I
you're a
like
hero.
I like a few villains.
Yeah. Just give me like your like.
I would
saying
never
going back
ever
to-
say the Joker because y'all gonna look at me like I'm fucking crazy.
Nah.
He's a psychopath.
Yeah.
Nah, I would look at me like I'm crazy.
Don't
if I
lie.
said the Joker.
Don't lie. I would look at this nigga that he was crazy. He say he relates to the Joker.
I'm like, word.
I'll look at anybody if they was fucking
I actually
crazy.
understood the
Magneto.
Okay.
Okay.
I like
Magneto.
that. I like
I
that.
understand him completely
That's
because
a
he's
good
only standing up for
good
his
one.
people.
That's a good
Everybody.
That's
They
a
were
good one.
killing mutants.
That's a great one.
He's subjected to the Jewish side of it as well, where he was in a concentration camp
Facts.
and he had double negatives and he saw nobody standing up for his people. He's only standing up for his people.
Right.
That's the only thing that he's doing.
Facts.
So, yeah, Magneto.
Okay.
I would relate to him because fuck it, I'm standing up for everybody that's on my side.
Yeah. Oh, you got real quick.
Killmonger, again,
Bet.
because and I feel like that was an easy ass cop out, but like
Nah,
again,
Killmonger, that guy.
like he's the only villain to me that fucking up until this point, he's the only villain that made sense to me. You know what I mean? Like I understood exactly
Yeah.
why he was doing what he was doing,
Exactly.
and it was all for the benefit of his race or community or whatever the fuck it was. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, he only wanted his people to like surpass whatever the fuck was going on. That was it. He didn't
Yeah.
want nobody to be behind or anything like that. He was just
Yeah.
like, yo, like I'm gonna do whatever it's
Yeah, and like,
It's
gonna take-
could you hate him for that?
yeah.
Nah.
You can't, and you can't hate
And
him
that's
for
why
that.
that's
Like,
what the whole Magneto thing. Like Xavier
Literally
didn't hate
the
him
same shit.
because he
Like,
understood. He's like, okay, I
it's
understand.
literally the same shit.
Right.
All right.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with Joker. Actually,
Oh, you crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
At least I didn't say it though. Somebody else said it.
I mean, because it's just very understandable. Where it's just like you're
Like, why am I the bad guy?
Right.
My son is just like me. He just didn't kill nobody.
Exactly. He's just like me. His parents died just just like mine.
Yeah.
And it's like realizing what he went through, realizing that he had no help, no one listened to him, whatever the case may be, and it's just like
Damn, bro, I never even
everything
thought
else
about
was
that
just
part.
so
That is facts.
solitude.
Yeah, like everybody
towards-
shitted on
towards
him
his
at
mind.
every point in his life. His parents,
Really,
right?
yeah.
He joined the mob. They shitted on
Exactly.
him. Like,
After some point, enough is enough, bro.
if you seen the latest Joker movie where he's being lifted from the cop car after he got hit,
Yeah.
they're praising him because
He
they
finally got
understand him.
recognized. Yeah, he finally was recognized or
You feel
whatever.
me?
Yeah, that movie was really deep when you really think about it.
It was really
It was
deep.
really deep.
It
It wasn't what everybody expected, but it was one of those movies where it's like, all right, cool. But damn, yeah, I feel like we could do a part 2 on this, like villains, superheroes, all that good stuff. Yeah, appreciate y'all for stopping by. I forgot to introduce y'all, but y'all already know who these people are. We'll catch y'all again later.